let me ask this, right? Like, why am I being oppressed?
By me? Am I doing it? I'm just
Well,
talking to you.
y'all have a duty to protect, right, and serve, right?
That's what they say. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm asking, why am I being oppressed, persecuted, deprived? Like, look at this. Do you see my health is declining?
Okay.
Or like, I've been homeless for 8 years. I've been without a home for 8 years. I've been stuck in this van. I know it may seem like it's nothing, right? But all of this,
Look, I got you, man. But you know I can't help with that.
you can. You know why you can?
What do you want me to do?
It's because it's, as a corporation, right? Y'all all connected together. And if there's an injustice, right, and the scales needs to be balanced, then someone needs to do something. It's because
Okay,
this.
What do you want me to do?
What? Well, notice the principal is notice the agent, right? Like, all officials, all public trustees, all officials, or whatever the case may be, and stuff like that. It should be, all of this should be documented.
It
right?
is.
It's all being documented. And that's why I'm doing this, is because I'm doing any and everything I can to save my life here. It's because the only reason why I'm in this situation is because of an injustice, right? It's because of an injustice. And it's not like this stuff is not documented and they don't know, because they do know what's going on, right? They do know what's going on. I'm putting all this stuff out in the public as well. And I'm doing this is because I'm going to take further steps, which I have to. It's because my health, just everything, man. I can't stay like this. I can't stay like this, bro. Like,
Well, do you want me to call EMS, take you to a hospital, like what?
No.
Man, there's only so many things I can do. I get you, and it sucks. I wouldn't want to fucking live in a van.
yeah, stripped away. I haven't seen my kids in 8 years. All of this stuff, man. Over a lie, injustice, and just everything. So it's like, who's doing what to make it right?
I mean,
who's doing what to make it right?
I'm not doing anything to you, and I'm letting you do your
I know. Look, I know this is not Clayton's. I know it's not your fault. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's been 8 years. But what I'm saying is that, where's the justice, man? Where's like, I just don't. I can't accept it. I can't accept it. It's because it's been going on too long, But also, let me say this too.
I do like your setup.
I appreciate that. Did you check out my YouTube channel?
I did.
I did.
Yo, was it the thing in Georgia?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that where you're from?
No, I'm originally from New York.
Oh, okay, sure.
But I kind of like shared a little information about me wanting to leave the marriage and everything like that or whatever, and some false accusations and stuff, and outside of that, I had no criminal record or anything like that, and they know they didn't have a case, so they just left it pending and everything, and they didn't do the right thing. They didn't do the right thing. They violate, They pretty much breach trust and everything. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
I know.
I don't work for Georgia.
I know. But at the same time, it's still a U.S. corporation. You know what I'm saying? It's still all tied. So
I mean, you could be pissed off.
I'm not pissed off. It's more of like,
I'll be pissed off.
I'm suffering.
Yeah.
I'm suffering, and that's 8 years of suffering unjustly. Like, stripped away from your kids and everything, man. And it's like, yo. Like, there's no justice, like there's no balance in the scales, like, and then it's like, on top of it, any and everything, it's like, if I go to do anything to save my life or anything, then it's like, you guys are right there to oppress, or to stop, or to try to pin a charge or something like that.
What you mean? Did we do that?
No, you haven't. But I'm saying this is because the only thing left for me to do is keep on bringing more attention, you see what I'm saying, and putting more of this stuff out in the public, so that way, it can be seen and recognized that there's an injustice going on, and I'm suffering here, you know what I'm saying, and there's no balance going on here,
You can do that?
Yes, sir. So look, and also, what I wanted to do was this too, right? I wanted to do this, right, because, like, truly, Hicks, honestly, my whole life, man, I've been guided by the Spirit, you know? Like, I'm a spirit being, man. I've always been a man of faith. And that's why, like, being married for 12 years and taking care of the family and everything like that, and I've never committed a crime in my life, man. Never broken the law. And even being homeless and being without, deprived and everything like that, it's still not in me.
No, I got you.
It's still not in me, Hicks. Like,
You remember the last time we were out at the smoke shop?
Yeah.
And there was a couple things we were talking about that someone would hit you up on?
Yeah.
All right. So one of those things that someone's going to hit you up on, did you call the 911 number or the non-emergency?
I think it's the non-emergency.
Okay. Because if you call 911...
I didn't call 911.
That's fine. I can't tell.
Yeah.
But I can ask whatever dispatcher. If you call 911 again and kind of do this similar sort of thing, where it's like, I get it.
No.
I know who you are.
I know what you're gonna say.
I
know what you're gonna say.
If you do that and say, hey, tell them meet me out here, don't tell them anything else, and don't answer their questions, it's not an emergency, and it comes out kind of different. And then somebody else will come up and hit you up on that.
But see that shows it's easier for you to hit me up and to do that than to balance the scales or give me some sort of justice, right? Because if you realize that someone is in a situation that they shouldn't be in, right? It's like that wouldn't even be the case if the scales were balanced and things were done the right way. No. Then that wouldn't be the case. You see what I'm saying? That's why I was saying what I was saying earlier.
I'm just letting you know. Okay?
I get it.
I gotta. If something's been, kind of, if it could be seen as a violation, I gotta warn you that.
But see, that's what I'm saying, right? It's that's why I was talking about oppression, depriving. You know what I'm saying? Like, and stuff like that. I'm not a U.S. citizen. I'm not your subject. I don't consider myself a subject and a U.S. citizen. I'm not a part of the corporation or anything like that, right? Like, I live my life sovereign. I go by divine law. I'm a spirit being and everything like that. So what I'm saying is that's part of the oppression that I'm talking about.
I hear you.
You see what I'm saying? You're putting me in a certain situation.
Well, I'm not doing that.
No, you are. You are, because you just stated what you stated, and y'all all connected together. And only thing I'm trying to do is save my life. I'm trying to get out of a situation that I should not be in after 8 years.
I got you. Okay, right now, I can call EMS, take you to the hospital.
I don't want to go to the hospital.
That's fine. That's kind of what I can do to help you out.
Yeah. Oh, no.
There ain't really anything else I can do.
I just want to get out of this situation. You know, I want some sort of justice. Like, you know, like, I shouldn't be in this after 8 years, you know?
Unfortunately, I can't really affect Georgia.
I know, but you guys can make some calls and you can say, because you know what? Regardless, you hold all the liability regardless. You're going to hold all the liability regardless. You know? Like, so my thing is this, right? What's your name? I want to know who I'm speaking with.
Waller, Deputy Waller.
And Hicks, you got a badge? You got a number on your...
So I don't have a badge number. You can look at it.
Okay.
I have an employee ID number. It's 1804.
Okay, so look, but you kind of get why I'm sitting here documenting and, you know, doing what I'm doing, right? It's not because, you know, I know that the corporation like to make titles and labels and, you know, find ways to bring up charges and stuff like that or whatever, you know. And only thing I'm trying to do is save my life, like, because I've never committed a crime. I don't have any ill intent, like, never will.
No.
Never will, you know.
Every time I've talked with you, you've been fine, cool.
Yeah, Hicks, I like I said, I'll show it again. This, after 8 years, this is how they got me. This is how the U.S. corporation got me, or whatever the case may be, right? Because they violate, breach trust, violate their oath, right? Oppress, persecute, deprive, right? Or color of law, right? Like statutory, your codes and everything, and just, it's wrong. It's wrong. There's people out there really committing crimes, but then you have people that never committed a crime that's just being persecuted, suffering, and nobody cares.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. The system's not perfect. There's a lot of places where it's broken.
Yeah.
I'll say it. I've seen it.
It's no justice at all.
Do it?
It's no justice.
I wouldn't say that exactly, but it's not perfect. People, you know, they go to jail, they get convicted, they don't get convicted, they do crime, they never go to jail, and then the court's all like, up here, And I don't even mess with it. I don't have no say what they do.
Well, I like, for me as a foreign sovereign being, you know what I'm saying, divine being, like, you know, like I said, I'm a spirit being, and I live my life that way, like, and I get that your job is to regulate your subjects.
Well, you can live your life however you want to. Our job is to enforce the law.
Oh,
Someone
well,
breaks the law.
the color of law, I get it, you know, statutory codes and stuff for your subjects, but I'm not your subject. I'm not your subject. I'm not your property. You see what I'm saying? And my thing is being that I have to do anything to save my life. And when I say anything, I'm not saying harm someone or anything like that. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the fact of drawing attention. So if y'all want to arrest me for drawing attention or whatever to the fact that I'm being deprived, then y'all hold the liability for that.
Yeah, no, I don't want to do that.
I'm going to start to walk the streets. I'm going to start to record. I'm going to bring more and more attention until I get out of this situation. It's because I don't belong here.
Okay, but just
Yeah.
don't impede the traffic.
I won't impede traffic.
You record in public places.
I know I can. I studied the law for 8 years. I studied the law for 8 years, right? I have my sovereignty, right? Fully, I have my sovereignty. That I do know. So,
nobody's gonna arrest you unless you're walking in traffic or something.
but even you say walking in traffic, but that's all statutory. Look, as long as I don't cause injury to a being, right? To somebody's property, I know not to do that, or another being. But other than that, where's the corpus? Where's the injured party? I get that the state, I get how you operate, I get how everything is ran. You see what I'm saying? So when you say, so if I was to walk, like being a sovereign being, I can cross the street, I can do whatever I choose to do freely, as long as I'm not causing harm or injury to any other being or their property, right? So, but see, that's statutes. That's statutes. See, that's your codes and your statutes to regulate your property or your subjects, which I am not. So you're trying to pull me into your jurisdiction when you say that. When you say that, you're leaving room to try to pull me in your jurisdiction, and that is part of the oppression and everything that I'm speaking about. And that's why that I don't receive that.
I got
You,
Do you have? Cause I got to cut out.
you see? You see? So what I'm doing.
Do you have any questions for me? And do you still don't want emails?
No, my question is,
What's up?
how long would it take for you guys to realize that there should be some sort of justice? Like, you know, I shouldn't be in a situation like this. Like,
No, I don't think anybody deserves to live in a van in the back of a parking lot. I think it's horseshit. Unfortunately,
stripped away from their kids and all that without even committing a crime or break a law or anything,
like
right?
I didn't have nothing to do with that. I know it's kind of like cop, court. It kind of seems like it's the same thing. I don't work.
But you're still here to oppress me too, though.
I ain't here to oppress you.
Yeah, because if you're talking about pulling me in your jurisdiction and trying to hit me up with some statutory codes,
I'm saying somebody could do that.
well, they would hold the liability.
They would.
They would hold the liability. So what I'm saying is that Pickens, if look, Pickens County is already going to be famous. They're already famous. They're going to become more and more famous. Clayton, they're going to become more and more famous as well. So if they wanted to violate, and they want to, you know what I'm saying, like violate the oath, you know, and breach trust.
And here's a good thing. I don't know any Clayton officer that wants to do that. I don't know any sheriff's deputy.
You know, they already pulled me out gunpoint or whatever, like right there, had me in cuffs, you know, did all of that or whatever and violated, right? So all of this, what I'm saying, any and everything that happens, any and everything that happens, you hold the liability. So why even put yourself in a position to where if you say, okay, this guy, we know that if we do anything with this guy is sovereign, he doesn't have any ill intent, he doesn't mean any harm, right? This guy's a man of faith and everything like that, right? So if we know we hold the liability, why put yourself in that situation or that predicament? Why do that?
I hear you. But we got a job to do, and when someone comes out to somewhere around, like when we went out to the vape shop,
Yeah.
remember? How that came out to us was a suspicious person. Because either the vape shop called, or the business beside it called, or someone that passed it called. They just call us. And
I know, but it's all hearsay. It's all hearsay and accusations, like, and it's the same thing, like right here. I was put, like, I go in my own van, somebody call the cops and say, you know, the same thing you're saying.
Yeah, and that's really fucking annoying for me. I don't like having to come out here and just mess with people that don't need it.
But that's how it is.
It's how the job works.
You know, if you want to keep someone tied to the 3D, you know, like I already ascended, like, you know, I don't operate in the 3D, man.
I don't want to keep you tied down.
So why? So you want to arrest me? If you want to arrest me, you might as well arrest me now. You like, if you know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay. You know why? Because I know that I haven't done anything. I haven't done. The only thing is happening here is that there's oppression, deprivation, right, of rights, divine rights, natural rights. Right? I'm being deprived in every way, and y'all, when I say y'all, I'm talking about the U.S. corporation hold the liability.
I was going to say, because I'm not doing that. I mean, you called me out here.
All right, but I'm talking about the U.S. corporation, right?
All right, man. You got anything else for me?
Yeah. I want to be free, man. I want to be able to go and live my life.
You're free. You can do what you want to.
All right, so look, y'all going to oppress me? Y'all going to deprive?
Breakfast. That's what I'm about to do. I'm hungry.
All right.